Tribulations and trials, miles and miles, yes, an epic quest. I'll show you my strength, I'll show you my speed, and I'll prove that I'm the best. You can't stop me now, can't stop me now. Came too far to go, and like they said, yeah, like they said, I went hard, I won't go home. I've proven and shown every naysayer along the way. Acquired some haters, they looked and yelled, that's it, let's slay it, the slaying I did, so I'll see you later. Slay the dragon, defeat the final boss. You're in it to win it, not in for the loss. The path to destiny made me break lots of storm, but it's my path of destiny, though when I walk alone.
Alright, so what's going on, everybody? So I decided to do something a little different for you guys today. So yeah, got a really interesting thing going on right now inside of Destiny. You got this strange virus that is showing up. It's being called the Owl Sector. So if you guys don't know what it is, I'm going to show you real quick. Owl Sector on Google. So yeah, it's a little interesting. Close that out real quick. I haven't heard much about it. Got this really interesting website that's kind of popped up out of nowhere here. So we'll go ahead and click right into here so you guys can see this for yourself. Yeah, so this just kind of popped up yesterday across the Destiny forum. It's actually spread all over the place from what I saw last night. So it was, a couple over here in this area, and then a couple over here in this area inside Europe, and then a whole bunch over the U.S. Now this virus has just kind of spread all over the world by the looks of it. So yeah, these are the different types of viruses down here at the bottom. You got Brilliance 3.2, Glory 2.1, Splendor 2.6, Magnificence 2.0, and Fortitude 3.1. As far as how you get it, apparently you just kill somebody with it inside the Crucible or come in close contact with them. When I got home today, I decided to, hop on Destiny and run around inside the tower and see if, I can catch it from somebody. Didn't happen. I've been standing in here for about 15 minutes now, and it really hasn't spread to me yet. But it's kind of interesting because the people that do have the virus are, when you look at their characters, it doesn't look like there's much to them. You see somebody with these floating rainbow-colored orbs all over their head, and then you just you can inspect their player, and they don't have it. As far as what's got what, I couldn't tell you. As far as the Brilliance and all of them go. But it looks like it is spreading. So I have seen some posts about how you shouldn't be anywhere near these guys. Some people are thinking that it's a bad thing for you to have. Some people think it's going to be a good thing for you to have. I'll be honest with you. I am kind of leaning, towards yes, it's a good thing, but at the same time, it could be a bad thing. Because remember, the Rise of Iron comes out next week, and the biggest thing is this virus that takes over the Fallen. What I'm wondering is if this new virus that we're seeing, the Owl Sector here, and all of its different little things that it gives off that you can contract, I guess you can say. I wonder if there's a possibility that this so-called virus is going to do something very negative to your character at some point during the game. Whether there's a possibility that what I think is that this virus could, in fact, take over your ghost. So yeah, I mean, it's a little interesting. This whole thing is a very interesting little thing. So the last scan that was done was this time yesterday. I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard anything about it. Seen a few guesses as to where this system comes from. There's a couple guys that I was reading a story on Reddit, and they think it has something to do with Rasputin. It's a name we tend to all know. Rasputin, for those of you who don't know, is the last AI war mind from the Golden Age. So a lot of people are thinking that he has something to do with this Owl Sector virus. Whether or not that's true, I couldn't tell you. So I think that we're just gonna have to wait and see come Tuesday and see exactly what this Owl Sector virus thing is all about, and hope that it's not a bad thing in the long run, because you get on the Destiny forums. I'm wondering if I can actually get on the forums real quick and show you. So there's a couple spots on the forums that they start talking about this Owl Sector virus, and they're spreading it like it's something that needs to be spread around, like Christmas joy almost kind of deal. So it's going to be interesting. So, like I said, there's a possibility, this could go a good way, and then at the exact same time, there's a possibility it could go a very bad way. I had to take a drink while I was loading that page up. So, let's get into forums here. See what we got going on now. See if anybody else is trying to spread the virus. Probably going to be the one virus your entire life that you're actually going to want at this point in time. So, and a lot of people are calling this a Bungie ARG. If you don't know what an ARG is, it's an augmented reality game. So it'll be interesting here. Ooh, here we go. Owl Sector Theory. Let's click this one. See if anybody's in here posting up that they'll sell, or they'll so let's see here. What is this guy talking about? Oh, this is the story I read yesterday. Here you go. Started looking into the grimoire for anything that mentions owls, but couldn't find anything. But in Rasputin 5, a subroutine called Loki Crown is mentioned. In the subroutine, it mentions how if people are under a serious threat, Rasputin will start a noetic release. Noetic is defined as relating to mental activity or intellect. Of course, the 5 new boons Guardians are finding in the game, Brilliance, Splendor, Magnificence, and Glory and Fortitude, are all states of the mind and intellect. Now, back to the name Loki Crown. Bungie is kind of known for their creative naming, and this, with Rise of Iron, having a Norse feel to it, the Norse god Loki might be involved. According to Norse mythology, Loki was a mischievous deity, can't word today apparently, that could turn himself into a bird, sometimes falcon, sometimes owl, like Owl Sector. So Loki is both an owl and a god that likes starting messes, i.e. having a whole community search for some ARG. This is pretty loosely based speculation, but I think Rasputin sensed humanity is in danger and started the noetic release to warn us of an up-and-coming threat, maybe Siva. If you haven't heard what Siva is, it is the virus. Siva is the virus that we are going to be fighting against that has taken over the God, my brain's just brain dumping at this point. The Fallen. So this will be interesting. This is my first serious lore post, so feel free to tell me what you think. And thanks. Wow, this really blew up overnight. I'm glad you guys see this makes sense, and hope we find the whole thing out soon. That would make sense. A lot of this does make a lot of sense if you think about it. The noetic release, that would make sense just because, like he said, all 5 of these are, different boons that people are being given, essentially. Those are the 5 parts of the virus. You can either get them all singular or all together at one shot. Supposedly, right now, they're doing good things for your character as you play. But going back to what I originally said, there's a possibility that this could all be bad. Yes, it could be a Rasputin thing, but at the same time, it could be this is the Siva. The Siva has taken over Rasputin somehow. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this? It'd be interesting to see what everybody thinks on this, for sure. So if you guys want to leave me messages, go right ahead. Message me on Twitter. Message me here on SoundCloud, or you can message me on YouTube, since this is going to be posted up to YouTube with the video from my screen here. Because I'm just reading this right all off the pages, so yeah. We'll see what we've got going on here. If you want to, just definitely go into the Bungie.net forums. It's under the lore section. The one that I just read to you guys is from a guy. His name is Techno Commando X. Got a emblem of a teabagging red guy with a blue guy. So, yeah. Definitely go through and check it out. See what you guys think. Okay? Like I said, definitely message me. Let me know what you guys think on this. This is kind of an interesting one. And because of this, just because it is kind of a lore thing that's going on right now, I am going to get into the lore stuff for the game. I really enjoy it. Never really thought about it till this came out that this is interesting stuff. So yeah, message me, follow me everywhere that you want to. Definitely follow me on Twitter. You'll get a update whenever I upload stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the podcast next week. Next podcast will be next Tuesday with my thoughts and reactions to the Rise of Iron. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Enjoy your next few days. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Stand in the way, block the path I need. Is this my path to big victory? Are you the final judgment? Do you hold the key, blocking my path of destiny?